Chat, we need to get into it. We need to get into it. We've been yapping for too long today. I've been told that not only is there, we know the bad news that came from the Niaz letter today or yesterday, but I've been told that there's actually a lot more information in the Niaz letter, and it's actually worth looking at. I've kind of skimmed over the last few off stream and been like, it's not even cool talking about. I have not looked at the Niaz letter today. I've just been told that there is a lot more going on in the Niaz letter than just the early access timeline update, which if you don't know, you haven't read the title of the stream, you haven't been online in the last 24 hours, we got the worst news to come out on 9/11 in 20 years. And that is that Slay the Spire 2 early access has been delayed until a Thursday in March of 2026. That sucks, obviously, because we were really excited for it, but would prefer that the game comes out and be good than for it to get rushed out. Don't want anybody to be under crunch. That's never good in the gaming industry. We want games to be done with passion. So if you need more time, take more time. And thank you for communicating with us. I really do appreciate that. I am not appreciative, though, that you told me it was going to be before December of 2025. I then promised my chat one copy of Slay the Streamer per week if they can beat me, or Slay the Spire 2 per week if they beat me in Slay the Streamer. And now they have an additional, 16 plus weeks to kill me over and over and over again. I'm a little bit upset about that. I'm a little bit peeved. Maybe I'm just going to start taking Mondays off. Anyways, and they also wanted to update. It has nothing to do with Silksong itself. They said it's the real question. The real reason to delaying timing of Silksong release. We got together as a team to determine our new release date windowed. Before Silksong's date was announced, the timing just worked out like that. And on the bright side, everything can keep us busy. Everyone can keep busy playing Silksong during the wait. So yeah, it's had nothing to do with Silksong. There's a real reason for the delay that you've been spending your time on making merch/community events. This is the fucking Riot Games response. Everybody you're not balancing League of Legends because you're taking too much time to make skins in the game. Because, all the people that work on the art side of things are definitely the people that are making other content-related decisions. Our merch has been made by third-party partners, and our community manager is the primary liaison on our teams for collabs like that. No game development was harmed to the making of these plushies. Otherwise, anything community-focused that we create, participate in, or promote is generally handled by the community manager and doesn't cut into the game development time. Bingo bongo. So it's because you're adding in a bunch of new features and content. Yes, in part, because what does cut into game development time? Game development! Compared to Slay the Spire 1's early access launch, and for that matter, its final 2.0 form, this new sequel has a lot more content that we can't wait to share with you. In addition, we want to make sure that we're upholding the quality bar that both we and the gaming community have come to expect.
If only the art team could get their heads out of their ass and design some balance instead. So my fucking head.
Shake my fucking head, dude. So what's so different from Slay the Spire 1? In case you haven't been keeping up with the trailers and Niaz letters quite a lot, there are a few new characters, more cards, potions, relics, events, etc., visual polish, more animation, VFX, quality of life, entirely new game mechanics. Still a whole lot more we can't tell you about just yet. Although if you read on about the next section, you'll learn about a pretty big one. I'm excited. When was the original plan released, plan to launch? 2025? Okay, but in all seriousness, we were initially aiming for fall release window. For now, we'll just have to savor these moments of anticipation a little bit longer. Will this be anything like other games that repeatedly get delayed with no explanation? No. For one thing, you should never expect radio silence from us. That's why we're here talking to you now. And as opposed to a general release year, we have an actual specific date that we're aiming for internally, and we are confident that we can hit it this time. As you've already heard, it's releasing on a Thursday, but the exact date will be revealed closer to launch. Listen, they had to... I think that they knew when they told me Thursday, they may have already known that it was going to be a Thursday in March. But listen, Frost Prime got to get mentioned when he got to get mentioned. It is what it is. Do you still remember the still coming in 2025 gag at the end of the TGA trailer? Demi, the CM, who is writing this, pushed for that one so she can take all the fall for it. In her defense, it was pretty funny at the time. It was. Okay. Alternate acts. That's cool. As a treat for this much content teaser, it's a pretty big one. Alternate acts. Once unlocked, upon entering a new act in Slay the Spire 2, you will be randomly greeted with one of the two possible acts. These acts differ radically in their environments, enemies, events, and bosses, all of which greatly increase the variety of gameplay between runs. For instance, Act 1A is Overgrowth, a lush, tangled ruin with much of its fauna resembling mystical woodland creatures and sentient flora that might just eat you alive. This is the act you've primarily been seeing in our teasers and trailer, though there's still plenty left to uncover here. What the fuck is that? This is why you should get the HPV vaccine, Chad. Seriously. Act 1B is the Underdocks, a Miri waterway connected to the Spire's sewer system, from which all manner of mutant sea creatures and vagrants might emerge. We've only just begun the tease of trove of content that lurks with these murky depths. Wait, this looks so fucking cool.
Forbidden glizzy.
That's not a glizzy. That's if your glizzies that you're eating are blue, do not eat them. As the mathematically inclined among you probably realize, that means that there will be double the amount of content in this new act structure. We won't be launching with all of the new alternate acts right away, but acts 2B and 3B will be coming later down the road in early access updates. The capabilities of the different enemies, the opportunities from these events offer, and how they might all impact your strategy as you ascend the Spire will be seen in time. So I want to say that this is huge for me, because if early access originally isn't going to be releasing with acts 2B and 3B, that means that when they do come out, everybody's going to be coming back to the stream to see all the updates, coming back to the content to eat it all up. Let's go. W Frost Prime, big career incoming. A whole new wiki. For those who haven't heard, the new community Slay the Spire wiki is now live on wiki.gg. It's still a work in progress, so if you'd like to contribute and help make it a comprehensive one-stop shop for the Slay the Spire info, visit this page to learn how. Also, the Wiki channel on our Discord is always there for Wiki-related discussions, questions. The old Wiki hosted on Fandom is still live, especially during these transitional phases, but Wiki.gg one exists as an alternative for those who are looking for one, and is the one that will be maintained going forward. That's cool. Awesome. Spire spotting! Though the Spire is still prepared for your arrival, there are still some more Spire-related species to spot in the meantime. This was the silhouette. Hey, I wonder what this guy looks like in-game. I wonder what they looks like. Could look like anything. This creature with chronic allergies. This looks like a penis. That looks like a glizzy. Terrifying eel-like creature covered in wiggly little eyeballs. Wait, is that an inhabitant of the recently revealed Underdocks? We'll call it the Terror Eel for now, but I have a strange feeling that our work has just begun. This guy looks so goddamn cute, does he not? I'm in love with this guy. He's mini cultist. I hope it's not a mini cultist. I hope it's something more than that. But also a mini cultist would be very adorable. All right, time for connections. Beautiful art. Okay, I kind of don't like the tongue. It makes me uncomfortable. The art is really good. The gremlin knob is really good. But I do not like the tongue. You're in here? Wait, I'm in this? Yo! I'm in the tongue! I'm in the tongue photo. I still hate the tongue, though, just because it makes me uncomfortable. Like I said, the art is beautiful, but fuck that tongue. Holy, dude. Holy. Armadillo, can you please start up the cease and desist letter for the copyright? Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I'd appreciate that. Thank you. Let's hit up connections. Let's hit it up. I got this first try. Watch this. Okay. I got this first try. Abacus is when shuffling your deck. Nilri's Codex, Busted Crown, Noloth's Gift. This affects card rewards. Card rewards. Question card. Card rewards. Easy. Encridian, Nilri's Codex are books. No. Okay. Something when taking damage, something when taking damage, something when taking damage, and something when taking damage. Easy. Ink Bottle, Pen Nib obviously have a connection. This, like, populates new cards in your deck, but none of the other ones do. Wait, Pen Nib, Ink Bottle, Ninja Scroll. These all allow you to write things, right? Like, if you had a scroll, you could write on it with a pen nib dipped in an ink bottle, and then maybe you open the letter? No, it's definitely not that. Use an abacus to solve math problems. No. Art of War. No. Wait, this isn't one away? Wait! That's not one away? Wait, is it this? Is it this? Because it's things you can read? Relics that can be read. And then this is... I don't know. Relics that you might find in the desk drawer. I still got it, though. Still busted up the connections. Easy peasy style.
He's an arsonist on a noble quest to escape the wrath of the IRS. He's got conflicting positions in the endless fight for queer folks and a